Hi, everyone. I want to say a little bit about the oh so famous and popular statement. I know it's my thinking, but dot, 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 because I hear that all the time. I've said it millions of times. I'm sure you've heard it and probably said it a million times. So part of this understanding that I share in the three principles is looking at the fact that we can only feel our own thinking, and it is just energy brought to life through us in each and every moment. And that energy is brought to life through the power of thought. And thought is brought to life in a very HD, 3D, special effects laden, realistic way. So we have these awesome, evolving, constantly changing experiences of life. And it's all happening in our own heads, from our own thinking, from that energy, one source, brought to life, changing moment to moment. So there's really a lot to see in that. And you can hear that as words, and everyone hears it at all of these different levels. You can hear that as like, oh, that's interesting, I know that already. You can hear that as, oh, that's interesting, I don't know if I know that already or not, but maybe there's more to see in that. You can hear that as, what? Holy crap, that changes everything. And far beyond, because it isn't about just seeing this description or this concept or this idea of how our experience works. It's really about having our own personal experience of that, really having an insight or something, having that resonate with us in a particular way that just wakes us up to something and makes sense and lands and helps us see life in a new way. So all the time from, my colleagues who also share this, people I talk with every day, and again, I'm a student of this as much as anyone, so me too, you hear things like, yeah, I know that my experience of my weight, for example, is my own thinking, but that doesn't help me. Or I know that I can't feel my date texting me. I can only feel my own thinking, but that doesn't do anything for me. All the time we hear that. And it's okay. Like, I just want you to see that when you're there, because me too, everybody's there at times. It's not that the fact that we feel our own thinking moment to moment and nothing else is not good enough. It's not that as a principle, as a truth about how the human experience works and is created, is not powerful enough to completely change your life. It is. It's that in that moment when we're saying, yeah, I know it's my thinking, but ... we just aren't seeing the depth of that. We aren't seeing the profundity of it in that moment. And that's okay. No one sees it all the time. No one lives constantly in the amazement of that. But if you get even just one glimpse of what that really means, just the deeper truth in what that really is, it will change your life. That doesn't mean that you'll forever after live in that depth of seeing it. But even just one glimpse that you later come out of, it will change your life. It's changed mine, and I see it all the time for people. So I don't say this at all to put any blame or make you feel bad about yourself. Do not use this as a tool to beat yourself up and say, oh, I'm not seeing it, that's the problem. It's not the three principles' fault. It's not anybody else's fault. It's my fault. It's no one's fault. It's just a statement of what's going on. It's just that in those moments, if you're saying, well, when my date texts me, I feel really good. And when he doesn't text me, I feel really bad. Oh, I know that's just my thinking, but that doesn't help me. I still really need this to happen. You're just not quite seeing that it is energy coming to life within you each and every moment, bringing your experience to you. And that energy comes to life in a particular way. You feel whatever you feel, and then it changes, and then it comes up in another way. And that's always happening. So it's okay. Again, like, we live in this world where we just see things as creating our experience, even when you know better. So you're not going to see it all the time, but you just want to kind of get that when it doesn't feel helpful to see that you're feeling your own thinking, you're just not seeing it all that deeply in that moment. So just kind of give yourself that, and know that you're always seeing things. We're all always seeing things at varying levels. And it's always possible to kind of get a deeper glimpse of what that really means. Another piece of this, I think, that kind of complicates it for people is there's this funny idea floating around out there that when we see that it's our thinking, that's supposed to do something for us. So people all the time will say, well, I know it's my thinking, but that doesn't bring me any relief. Well, I know it's my thinking, but that doesn't change it. Well, I know it's my thinking, but I don't feel happy, and in that, I just want you to see the but this was supposed to happen is just more thinking. There is no thing that's supposed to happen or that's guaranteed to happen or that's even better to happen when you see that you're feeling your own thinking. It's not even it's human beings feel energy brought to life within us in each and every moment, period. Stop. End of sentence. End of story. When we see it like that, that's seeing it as a basic principle. That's not about me and whether the guy I like's texting me or how much weight I lost last week or any of that. That's about a basic principle that's true of every single human being who ever walked the face of the earth. Stop there and you really start seeing stuff. No one said it's going to make you feel better right away. Better is more thinking too. I won't keep going on the rabbit hole with that, but just see it as a principle, see it as a fact, and then just let your mind kind of settle in on that and see what shows up for you, because that's where the profundity comes in. That's where you really kind of get a big benefit and get to see this in a really deep way that's helpful for you.